Hi everybody, I'm High Priestess Awesome Phoenix. I wanted to really come on IGTV and talk about witches that do love spells because they feel like they can't find a good man. And yes, there are women out there that genuinely, completely hate men. Now, me, I love men. And there are a lot of women out there that falsely accuse men of assaulting them or beating on them or raping them. And most of the time, they're lying because that man may have rejected them, that man just don't like them, or that woman is just not good enough for that man. So when I see witches doing love spells to get a good man, my first thought is, what's wrong with you? If you've been dealing with bad men all of your life, that's what you are attracting because that's what you're used to. If you go after a thug or a gangster, that's what you will always have. Whatever you think about in a man, that's the type of man that you will get. And like I say, there are good men out there, men that actually do want to be married, men that actually do have a job, men that actually do have a car, men that are actually not living with his parents. There are men that actually want to have children with just one woman. There are some really, really good men out there. Stop saying to yourself, there is no good men out there, and then turn around to do a spell. If you say there are no good men out there, that spell is going to give you a very bad man. You are not going to get a good man if you say every time a relationship goes wrong, oh, there's no good man, I hate men. And yes, there are women out there who torture men. There are men out there that are victims of domestic violence done by women, but it never actually gets reported by the police because a lot of these men that do report it to the police are laughed by the police because the police feel like you're a man. You should not have a woman beating your ass, or sometimes, because it does happen, being raped by another woman. Oh yes, men are raped. It does happen. Women are not the only victims of rape. There are men out there that are raped by women and men too. But it doesn't really go reported because they feel embarrassed. They feel less of a man. And I'm speaking from personal experience because I have a friend who's a guy that was raped, didn't report it, and got laughed at by the NYPD because the police did not believe him because he's such a good man. Now he's married and he has kids and he's moved on with his life. But the simple fact that he was laughed at by the police is ridiculous and completely and totally inappropriate. Women are not innocent. Men are not innocent. Now listen, there are some men out there that ain't shit. There are some women out there that ain't shit. But that does not mean you go out to just destroy men. That's why me personally, I can't get behind the Women's March or the Me Too movement because a lot of those women are lying. And I love men. I'm always going to stand up for our men, especially if I know for a fact, because I'm never wrong about this. I'm never wrong about the vibes that people give off. Know for a fact that man is good, and more importantly, that man is innocent. So you can't expect a spell to bring you a man if you hate men. If you hate men, then stay single. I'm not saying you should become a lesbian, but if you hate men, then just stay away from them. But don't make up stories about them. Don't do spells and rituals to bring a man to you and When the relationship does not work out, you go on a crusade to bring them to fly something extinction. It's not right. So you really have to think twice before you do love spells, because love spells work. You will get exactly as you want. So if you want a man that's a piece of shit, you will get a man that's a piece of shit. And this goes the same for men too. If you want a woman who's a piece of shit, you will get a woman that is a piece of shit. Remember, witchcraft is mostly about intention. Whatever energy you put into the tools that you are using in that spell or ritual is going absolutely positively will manifest in your reality. But I'm not going to stand behind a movement that brings down our men, that says men are no good, that victimize men, that laughs in the faces of our men, because I know for a fact that there are good men out there, men that are ready to start a family, men that are ready to protect his woman, men out there who are, genuine, who has an open heart and ready to love. But that love is not going to come to the witch performing the spell if you hate the same thing that you are casting for.